Could I inspect the flesh pile?
If you want to, yeah, go right ahead. Roll an investigation.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna stop you.
I was just gonna say, like,
I'm gonna roll a Constitution check because that sounds disgusting.
I believe it's 14. Just not 14.
14. Okay.
I just want to see, like, does it look like he just literally like slithered out of the skin?
Well, are you gonna touch it?
Yeah, I want to touch it.
Okay, you're touching it. Okay,
I'm getting in there.
Yeah, it looks like it's literally like a human flesh puppet that Murray was kind of wearing. Seemed probably wasn't necessary with the magics that he has, but being an archduke and all, he likes to be a little extra gruesome.
Yeah, the performance.
But as you're fiddling with it and such, it does seem to be disintegrating and fading away. Kind of like turning into like a green brownish ooze. As you like anywhere you might touch, it just kind of disintegrates and falls apart.
Does it smell?
I mean, it didn't smell at first. It's starting to smell a little rotten as it presumably rots away.
Just like,
yeah,
it's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty smelling and looking, and just pretty nasty in general to conceive of. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I was actually just gonna say, like, Cragmar, like, you want to try this, dude?
Very well. Just keep the necklace. But as soon as we're done with this situation here, we will need to confiscate it.
Sure.
Okay.
We're gonna message him. We don't have to let him do that.
Message back and say we'll play this
by ear.
We'll play it by ear.
I'm gonna look at Khadagast and I'm gonna be like,
lost it.
I'm gonna look at Eric and.
Why is everybody looking at you? All right. He doesn't have much else to say. Maybe idle chatter with you guys as y'all continue watching, marching. Naluthian. You two were Naluthian.
Hey, Naluthian.
By the way, you want to roll a perception check, see if you just so happen to hear these conversations.
Sure.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you heard that whole conversation and whatever else they might talk about. You're going to hear whatever this is.
Hey, Naluthian.
I hear everything. I see all.
This is a slightly different scenario than the other cubes I have tested under.
I'm going to test something really quick, okay? I'm going to reach in to my bag of tricks.
Oh, no.
I'm going to pull out a fuzzy ball. I'm going to toss it.
Fuzzy ball. You go ahead.
I'm going to toss it like right on the edge, like right where the cusp of the shield or the protective magic is.
Sure.
Is there a D8 around here? Do you have a D8 over there? I'm going to use this. Yeet! I have it pulled up right here. Okay, cool. Diego pops up again.
Oh, Diego again.
Panther. I'm gonna like when he pops up and comes out of the ball, I'm gonna go up to him and pet him. I'm like, hey, I need you to walk through the shield towards all those things and see what happens. Yeah.
You're gonna make him walk towards the shield?
He's gonna walk through it.
Or the
not the shield. He's gonna walk through the protective, like the
barrier.
So Diego is made of like magic, right? The bag of tricks says it's like
it just turns into the animal.
It turns into that animal.
Yeah, and it refreshes after a day.
Oh, it's an actual fucking panther.
Yeah.
So it's an actual panther.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shredded. So.
Okay. Yeah.
After it makes it inside of there.
Yeah, our tree's just gonna smack it.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's it just says the creature.
Great. So you're gonna send him through that force field.
I also want to see what happens. Yeah.
Okay. Diego will obey whatever you tell him to.
He does what I tell him to. Yeah.
All right. You see him take that first step through the force field, and since he goes head first, his head comes clean off and his body falls to the ground.
When he steps out of it,
like as soon as because his head comes out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's gone, and he's just.
Did I see that? Did something chop it off?
No, not particularly. Just the crazy like roil of earth and wood outside the fucking force field.
Okay.
I mean, roll perception. Maybe you can make out precisely what took his head off if you want.
Okay. I rolled a 5. So
a 5? You're pretty sure.
Oh wait, no, I get advantage on this because of my sentinel shield.
Sure.
7.
7. Yeah, you're pretty sure it was either the giant stone or the giant tree.
Fair enough. Trano, have you seen or heard of these creatures? It sounds crazy, I know, but they're snakes with feathered wings. That ring a bell?
Or did y'all see any in the forest?
Yeah.
Snakes with feathered wings.
Because we saw one in the forest and on our way this way.
I've heard stories of certain celestial beings taking on such forms, but
Sorry.
I've never seen one myself. There's supposed to be signs of incredible signs of good luck, but
Wait a second. Okay. That's very
So,
interesting.
hypothetically speaking, if somebody was to hurt one of those, would that be bad luck?
Like shoot it with a bow and arrow or a crossbow.
I would think it'd be quite difficult to harm such a creature. But if they did, I don't think it would end well for the person that harmed them.
Good to know.
Okay.
Good to know.
Why don't you just make your way back with us and get you set up? I need to go back to sleep anyways.
Now you can go ahead, the safety of the instant fortress. And I'm just going to climb back to the top as well.
I'm very appreciative. Thank you.
Perched up like Roach Man.
At the top, pointing.
Ready. Waiting. Okay.
As I crawl by the window, I'm going to look at Lass and be like, you're fucked.
You're so dead.
Just keep going.
Okay, you. I need you to roll
I'm asleep.
a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. God. 16? Question mark.
16.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're asleep. Okay. So, while you're asleep, okay. While you're asleep, you have this very strange, it's not really a dream, it's more of a feeling, but I guess while you're asleep, it would equate to a dream of that cat-like being from the what you would recognize from the from underneath when you were closing the gate to the Underfell.
Yeah.
It seems like it's prying inside of your mind and trying to figure something out. It's very brief, but it seems like it's trying to get information from inside your brain. You don't really know what or why. But the last thing you see is it having a wicked smile across its face as it fades away from your sight. Good call.
Can I wake?
Yeah, you will.
Open up my bag and I pull out the box. And
What
I
are you
see the
doing?
cube inside. I'm not listening to anyone. Is the cube inside the box?
There is a cube inside the box.
Is it?
It's the Shadowfell cube, and it seems to be completely drained of its magical properties it had. And the cube, the cubed Mineros seems to have been switched in place of it.
Gonna slowly shut the box.
Is everything alright?
Did we see this?
Yeah, you kind of woke up in a...
I don't know. Anybody want to roll a perception to try to see
Oh,
if you do that?
Yeah, most definitely.
Well,
Oh,
the
God
cubes
damn.
seem to have been swapped, and this is the Shadowfell cube.
What do you mean the cubes were swapped?
I'm pretty sure the cat creature from the black market, he invaded my mind last night, and
Wait, what?
he's got a cube now.
Oh man, that's here
Trano.
with you. He noticed as well, and he's like, "Well, that's quite problematic." That another one of the cubes that you guys?
Oh yeah.
used?
By the way, guys,
Who the fuck is this?
this is
Who the fuck are you?
He's part of.
Oh, I'm Trano.
I feel like we should search this guy.
Is anything back?
Introduce Trano to everyone. Besides
Drano?
Khadagast and
Trano.
something.
Hello.
they had to get the shit out of my pipes.
I'm very happy that you guys came out here. I didn't want to have to limp all the way back to Shagashin. Thank you.
Are you feeling better now?
I'm much more well rested. I actually plan on going back towards the forest to see if I can find any of my comrades. I'm not gonna go near the forest, but
How long has it
they're
been
just
since you've seen
scattered.
people?
I just limped away from the battlefield as soon as I could get a chance to. I was with a couple of my compatriots, but we all got split up. So.
I asked you.
roll an
I
insight
think I've
check on that.
forgotten. Did Bust Alien see anything last night?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What are you rolling for?
Or inside check.
I was about to do the same.
He seems a little nervous, but seems like he's saying that you can tell that he's coming. He left the battlefield, yeah, but he seems very nervous. Yeah.
Did Bust Alien see anything last night?
No.
Okay. I
Except-
don't know if we talked about it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna message Les. So,
I don't
Was that-
trust this guy, and this is back and forth.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't
Yeah.
trust you. Who are you?
He seems
Alright.
nervous, and we are missing a cube.
I'm gonna put my like a hand on him,
He said he didn't see anything.
and I'm gonna say, "I'm
He
glad
said
you
he
made
didn't
it
see
out of there,
anything.
friend." Does my hand like go through his playmail or anything? Is it all real?
Good question. I need to make sure this is how this works.
200 IQ.
Also, I'm gonna look at Craig going, what did you mean when you said I was fucked last night?
Well, hey,
I'm
that
just
was
looking
carried.
How's
Look
your
at her and
ass
get
feel this
real
morning?
close to her face and be like, "You fucked up," and leave it at that.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
I know what happened.
All right.
And I'm just looking at her. And
Yeah, you're fucked.
I feel like she's a little unlucky.
Okay. So you go to place your hand on Traynor, and as you reach for him, he doesn't look like Traynor anymore, and then he pops out of existence. As a matter of fact, he looked a lot like that cat person.
Wait, does it take me with him when I fucking grab his necklace?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't think of that.
Or I canceled
How
it
many-
out, maybe.
How many charges do you have on your headband?
I should have renewed.
Trace.
Oh.
Oh, man.
This is gonna be fun, guys.
Well, you have to be a willing creature, but since you're touching him and you're unwilling, you'd have to make a
Shit.
charisma save.
Oh, charisma save. Natural 1.
Yikes! I wasn't planning on this.
See you guys later, man.
Are you trying to teleport with him?
No, I'm not.
But you see
Here's what I was going for.
the
I was gonna
cat.
dash it off. That way I could fucking teleport us to him.
You see the cat-like being and your friend. Your friend once again get teleported away. So here's the thing. So you're going. Okay. So it's going to be a very similar situation to what just happened. He's going to be trying to get a hold of you when you teleport back. And I guess I need him to roll a
Charisma
save
save.
to not come back. Oh no. And yeah, when he grabs a hold of you to try to stop you from leaving with his necklace,
I'm just gonna fucking smile.
you bring you bring him back with you. So now in that brief 6 seconds,
Just like the
Sorry.
12 seconds rather, you saw your friend and the cat disappear and then come back.
Yeah, just
and the
picture
cat
all
looks
this.
very terrified, and I'll give you guys a chance to do an action on him. So you can go first.
I'm gonna make another attack.
Go for it.
Ooh.
25.
Oh, that hits. Roll your crazy amount of dice.
Let's see, 10.
Can't wait to do that with class.
6, 17.
So satisfying.
22.
You're gonna have me like
22?
making you invisible
Okay.
more often. So you're
Nice.
gonna like.
Is that sneak attack?
I'm probably gonna get
Yeah.
invisibility as a spell.
10 damage. Or
Okay.
10 fire damage.
Is that still a sneak attack still though?
Yeah,
Okay.
It procs if there's anyone like
Oh,
anyone
because you're
within 5
technically
feet.
like okay, that makes sense.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Tell us how you'd wish to kill this thing, because you have
I'm just
successfully
going
struck it
to
down.
Want to kill it.
throw my blade
Through it.
into its eye.
Or just go ahead and
Like,
kill it.
drive it as far as I
Okay.
can into it.
It would just
And
give
its
it.
head's
I
just
was
gonna
gonna do
burst into
something
flames.
The
Cool,
the,
too.
the the being lets out a very loud growl, loud shriek of confusion and pain, as it was not expecting this situation at all, much like the DM, and then its head bursts into flame, and it collapses to the ground dead.